just wanna stay here with you. You are a ranger, so I am a lucky man. I am a lucky man. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky man. 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 I am a lucky man.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is the Speed Lane on Askin Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I am your host today. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, and the Speed Lane is where we talk about real life conversations that affect us or that affect communities, our community, our children, families, all of it. And today we are diving into something everyone has an opinion on, and that is relationships and life choices. We all know someone who stayed in a relationship that wasn't right for them, or maybe we have been there ourselves. So here's the big question: is it better to stay single than to be in a bad relationship? Is it better to stay single or than be in a bad relationship? Now you too can call in to be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Is it better to stay single than be in a bad relationship? Now, being in a relationship can bring joy, support, and growth, but staying in one that's toxic and unhealthy can drain your energy, hurt your self-esteem, and sometimes even affect other areas of your life. Some people believe it's better to be alone than to settle for bad relationships, giving themselves space to grow and find someone who truly values them. Others feel that being in a relationship, even with its challenges, is worth the effort, but the lines between love, compromise, and self-sacrifice can get blurry. There's also the social pressure to be in a relationship, friends, family, culture, that sometimes pushes people to stay when they know deep down it's not right. And some of those things can be like when it's due to age. Some people feel like at certain ages they should be moving forward to get married or to accomplish certain things in their life when it comes to relationships, and then they will prefer to manage a bad relationship and just be there and endure and all of that to avoid people will say this, or as a lady I'm supposed to be married at this point, or as a guy by now I'm supposed to have started my family and all of that, or just to raise your status. Let people say, okay, I'm also in a relationship and I'm also doing this and all of that. But what is stronger, choosing yourself and your peace, or trying to fix something that isn't working? And that's where our question is today. Is it better to be alone than to settle for a bad relationship? Is it better to stay single than be in a bad relationship? The number for you to call remains 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share your opinion with us. Is it better to just stay single and be on your own than to be in a bad relationship? From your own perspective, personally, apply it to yourself. Is that something you would want to stay in, or would it be better for you to should I say just stay single instead of being in a relationship? And let's put it in mind that everyone has their reasons of being in a relationship, and why some people might feel like it's just a relationship and I don't have to go through all of that. I don't have to go through this and that just to be in a relationship. There are people who actually feel pressure, to conform to society standards. Some people, it's even how far they have come, because sometimes maybe a relationship starts good and then you discover that going forward some things start to change, and then some people will be like, well, now that things are changing, or that person you're with is becoming bad, or they are no longer doing the things that they used to do back then, and it's no longer as green as it used to be. Or sometimes I don't know if it's because love starts lacking in the relationship or what, but there are often some of those challenges, and some of them pass, but other ones do not pass. And at that point, you can clearly tell that that relationship is bad. So now the question is it better to be single than be in a bad relationship? Is it better for you to be single or be in a bad relationship? The number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share with us what you think on a topic of discussion. Is it better for you to be single or be in a bad relationship? And I hope you know that there are no judgments here, because we are talking real life conversations. We're talking things that matter, to all of us, because at some point different people have come to that place in their life where they don't just know which choice is the best for them to take, or which route is the best for them to take, especially when it has to do with relationships like this. Because sometimes you even invest so much in a relationship, maybe not even just if you say invest, it's not just financially. You have given your time, you have given your energy, you have given your love and all of that. So even when you notice that it's going bad, you just stop yourself. Okay, let me just manage this. I've come too far and I cannot actually go out, or I cannot actually just stop here. If I started something, then I have to push forward with it. I have to do this, I have to do that. So what do you think? Apply it to yourself personally. We are talking about relationships and personal choices today on the speed lane. And the question is it better to be single or be in a bad relationship? Is it better for you to be single or be in a bad relationship? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share with us, maybe based on your own experiences or just your opinion or how you view it, if it's better to be single or be in a bad relationship. Hello,
good morning.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Mike. I'm calling from West Africa.
Okay, so what do you think, Mike? Is it better for you to be single or be in a bad relationship?
To me, it's better to be single.
Okay.
Reason being that being in a bad relationship will hinder you from getting the right person. Except you want to do one leg in and one leg out, which is not really good. So you stay clear. Let's know the lane you are, so that you can attract the right person. So being in a relationship and then you are managing it in ways. You are an adult. For you going into a relationship, it assumes the person you're in a relationship with is also an adult.
Okay.
It's not a baby that you feel maybe with time the person will change and all that. So it is better, personally, it is better to remain single
than to be in a bad relationship. Okay. Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Mike, for calling in to be part of this conversation. You heard Mike and he said it's better for him to be single than to be in a bad relationship, because you never know, the bad relationship can be hindering you from actually getting what you would have preferred more, or what should have been good for you, or just your perfect match at all. So what do you think? Is it better for you to be in a bad relationship or to be single? The number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share your opinion with us. It's the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and we're talking about relationships and personal choices. And the question is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? So call in and share your opinion on our topic of discussion today. And like I said, it can be pretty tough for some people to make that decision. Like maybe if you look at someone who has been looking forward to maybe being something more than just that a casual relationship and taking it far, especially people who are like looking towards that area of marriage, and they be like, we have come so far, and how do we just stop this? How do I just come out of this? Even if it has become bad, how do I just come out of it? Because we have come so far in the relationship, or I've invested my time. Sometimes it's even years. You hear people talk about relationships and they say, I've given 5 years of my life to this with it. 10 years, not just 5 years. There's even people of 10 years. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Okay, we lost that, but make sure you call back and tell us what you think on our topic of discussion. The question is it better to be single than be in a bad relationship? Number for you to call remains 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share with us, even if it's your personal experiences or just your opinion on our topic of discussion today. Is it better for you to be single or be in a bad relationship? And I was talking about so many things that make people want to stay even when things go bad. You know, they think about the fact that they've invested so much, or they've given too much to the relationship. And like what I said, when it has to do with when I say investment, it's not just financially, but sometimes it can be financially too. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Fresh from Bank.
Okay, welcome to the show. Is it better to be single than be in a bad relationship?
First of all, have to define what relationship.
Okay.
Because Bible says in Amos chapter 3 verse 3, it says, "Can two work together except they agree together?" This is one of the fundamental reasons why relationships have to come to place. Now, what happens in life can happen to any person. Like when you have wrong sorts of relationship, it's very dangerous.
Okay.
Because you are you cannot share together. And then a happy home, when the relationship is broken, it's better not to even near what is called, because the idea to my diet is not compatible.
Okay.
So it is far better to stay away, whoever does not agree to you, and to break your heart for joy. It is better to stay away from it and remain single. Because what happens that it is very dangerous for having a broken heart. So it is better to avoid a broken heart. Come the relationship immediately when you cannot have the same ideology. You break it. It's better to remain single.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in to share your opinion on our topic of discussion. You heard him. He even related it to the Bible. And he said if you're supposed to be in a relationship, then the two must agree. So when it becomes bad, it's better for you to be single and stay away from a bad relationship than to actually be there and get heartbroken and all of that. So what is your opinion on our topic of discussion this morning? We are talking about relationship and personal choices. And the question is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? And the number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Martins from North Bank.
Okay, so what do you think, Matters? Is it better for you to be in a be single or be in a bad relationship?
Better to be single, but sometimes a bad relationship will lead to your death.
Oh, okay. So you'd rather remain single than be in a bad relationship?
Bad relationship costs a lot.
Okay.
It causes heart attack, cause depression, many things. Better instead of you to be in a bad relationship, better don't be alone.
Oh, okay.
At all. That's the only thing I have to say about that.
All right. Thank you so much, Martins, for calling in to contribute to our conversation this morning. Well, you heard him and he said it's better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship. And he even mentioned things that bad relationships can cause. He said it can even lead to your end, you know. He said heart attack. I don't know. But it's true, because when something stresses you out, you stand even health risk as well. So call in and share your opinion on our topic of discussion. It's the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and today we are talking about relationships and personal choices. And the question is it better for you to be single or be in a bad relationship? Is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? And the number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share your opinion on our topic of discussion this morning. Is it better for you to be single than being in a bad relationship? And so far, from all our callers we've had, everyone is saying it's better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship. But if you come to the real world, like radio off, you find that not everyone is actually making that choice and taking that decision of, okay, it's better for me to remain single. You see people holding on to something that is clearly so bad, so toxic and all of that. You see them still holding on to it and trying to make that relationship just flourish. Something that is already, you can clearly see it. And sometimes even when you try to like talk them out of it, well, this thing you're doing, this relationship is bad for you and you're not doing it, you're going the wrong way. They take it that, okay, you're trying to, someone will say put sand in their food and all of that. You're just trying to spoil things for them, or you don't want them to kind of progress and all of that. So there are people who think it's better for you to actually manage a bad relationship, no matter what, than to be single. I don't know why the being single is scary for so many people. I don't know why. If you hear from some guys, it will be like it's more about status and let people know that even me, I am a guy, or even me, I am moving forward, or my life is also exciting and my life is also colorful and all of that. And for some ladies, like I'm talking from personal things I've heard, for some ladies will be like, well, this is my age like this. If I decide to leave a bad relationship and remain single, who will later marry me, or where do I start from? Or some people will be like, after everything I have given to this relationship, my time, when I was supposed to do this, when I was supposed to be doing my business, or when I was supposed to be going to school, or some people even say after all the money I have spent buying stuff for them, helping their families, doing this and that, how do I go back to being single than for me to be in that bad relationship? And they just go ahead and endure. So what do you think? What is your own opinion? What would you rather do? Is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? The number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share with us your opinion on our topic of discussion this morning on the speed lane. And my name is Marysyntia. I am with you on the show today. Now we say, like I said before, being in a relationship can bring joy for some people. Hello. Okay, we lost that. For some people, you can bring joy and raise their status. I don't know how that works, honestly, but you hear people say it. As long as you're a human being in this life and you move around, you're going to hear people's ideas and opinions. Sometimes they don't rhyme with yours, or you just wonder, how is this person coming up with something like this, or what kind of perspective or way of reasoning is this? But every human being is different. Everyone is different, and their ideas, our ideas can quite differ. So if someone say they're being in a relationship for their status, well, do not mind them. They are the only person who know how they feel and what they are thinking about and all of that. So some people believe it's better to be alone than settle for less, be in that bad relationship. So when we talk about bad relationships, sometimes maybe it was even good from the start, and then for sometimes it wasn't even good from the start. You just meet that person and you know that this person is bad for you, or you two are not compatible, but you're thinking about, I don't have time on my hands, I don't have this, I shouldn't be at this point in my life, I should be done with the whole relationship stuff, I should be moving forward and all of that. So you clearly see that something is bad and still want to go ahead. And then for some people, they did not know that it was bad, but later on, because human beings are prone to change, Sometimes it's good at the start and then it becomes bad. Then you feel reluctant. Should I leave? Should I stay and just endure this? Should I just manage this? Or is it better for me to remain single? But if I say I'm single now, my friends will laugh at me. My family will say, well, I have not gotten a wife, or I am turning 30 and this and that, and I am yet to get a husband, or husband to be, potential husband, and all of that. So what do you do in that situation? Where do you go from there? Is it better for you to remain single, to be single, or to be in a bad relationship? Is it better for you to be single than to be in a bad relationship? The number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share with us your topic, your opinion on our topic of discussion this morning. We are talking relationships and personal choices, and it's on the speed lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And like I said, we have heard from several callers, and nobody has actually said, well, it's better to remain in a bad relationship. Everyone so far that has called said it's better for you to be single. And someone even had to mention health risk when you're being when you stay in a bad relationship. He said heart attack can even lead you to your end. It can even lead you to your early grave and all of that, because for real, if you're in something bad, you're always thinking about it. You're always worried, and sometimes you just you're in that constant panic mode, like, where is this going to take me? What is this going to lead to? Or what am I even doing? Some people, it gets to a point where people start questioning what they are actually doing. And while it might seem like, how can you say you're an adult and then you don't know what you're doing? Some people actually get to that stage in life where they are confused, like, what am I actually doing? Am I doing what is right? Am I doing what is right by remaining in this relationship? Should I just end it? And I will not forget the people who keep hoping that things will get better. Some people, it's not that they actually want to remain, but they keep hoping that things will get better. Hello? 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 Okay, we cannot hear you, but maybe call back and share with us your opinion on our topic of discussion this morning. We're asking you, is it better for you to be single than being in a bad relationship? Number for you to call remains 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share your opinion on our topic of discussion this morning. Imagine being in a relationship where your partner no longer, should I say, respects you. Let's just use that. No longer respects you and just constantly looks down on you, and that's demeaning, kind of making your self-esteem to go down, and you no longer feel like yourself. You no longer feel like you're worthy of even existing and all of that. But then you're in that dilemma, like you don't know if you're supposed to leave or if you should actually stay in that relationship and just enjoy it. And like I said, there are different factors like that make people want to stay and just endure. Some people, it's because of how far they have come, and we cannot deny that. Some people, you have heard people talk about, I've been in this relationship for 10 years, I don't know, and even more than that. Some people stay more than that. Hello? Okay, we lost that as well, but call back and share with us your opinion on our topic of discussion this morning. Is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. And imagine having to let go of a 10 years relationship, and sometimes it's more like you feel attached to that person even when you're not finding any reason to be there. You just feel that attachment. Hello?
Good morning. This is Emmanuel.
Okay, Emmanuel, where are you calling from today?
I'm calling from North Bank.
Okay, what do you think about our topic of discussion? Is it better for you to remain single or than be in a bad relationship?
I think it's better you remain single because a bad relationship might eventually take your life. It's
Ah,
possible.
okay. All right. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Emmanuel, for calling in to contribute to our topic of discussion. You heard him. He said it's better for you to remain single than be in a bad relationship because a bad relationship can actually take your life. It's the way people are so much on that taking your life path. I don't know, did someone experience it? Hello,
Hello, good morning.
good morning, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm from New Generation.
Your name is who?
John Nyeka.
Okay, John, welcome to the show. So what do you think, is it better for you to remain single than being in a bad relationship?
I think it's better to be single than to be in a bad relationship.
Mm.
But sometimes these things you balance it. Sometimes you start a relationship, but in the way you discover that it's not working. But to withdraw, you feel bad for the person. So you keep pushing. But finally, when it does not work, you withdraw and you withdraw finally. But we feel bad for our fellow humans. That is what is causing the big issue in a bad relationship. But to me, I can never stay in a bad relationship. If I
Okay.
discover, I withdraw.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, John, for calling in to contribute to this conversation this morning. It's the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this morning we are talking about relationships and personal choices. And the question is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? The number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Is it better for you to be in a be single than to be in a bad relationship? Hello.
Morning.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Dr. Joseph from Boko.
Okay, welcome to the show, Joseph. So, what do you think? Is it better for you to be in a bad relationship or just to remain single?
Not good to be in that relationship, but
Okay.
not also good to be in single condition. Because there's nothing in this world that is made to be good permanent. At times it will be bad. And at times it will. So it make people to say that I will be single. That made them to ever fulfill the.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you now.
That made people stay believing that I should, because I don't want anything to hurt me. I don't want anything to break my heart. So there's nothing made to be good permanent.
Okay.
At times you will feel bad. At times you will feel good. That's my take on.
Okay, so if you're feeling good, sometimes is it better like to just manage it and wait for when the good times will come, or
Yes, we can still manage.
okay, okay. Well, we cannot hear you again, but I think we got the point. Thank you so much for calling in to share your opinion. He said it's better for sometimes it's better for you to just stay and manage and wait for that phase to pass. You know, there are going to be good times and there are going to be bad times. So it's better for you to wait for that phase to pass. And back to what John Nyeka said. He said it's better for you to remain single. For him, it's better for you to remain single than to be in a bad relationship, because bad relationship, I mean, even if you were good to me before, or if someone was good like before, and the moment you notice that this has become bad, like for you and for all of that. And he also said sometimes why people stay in bad relationships is because they feel pity for the partner, like, well, this person, I don't want to make this person heartbroken. I don't want it to be bad for them and all of that. So sometimes that's why people feel reluctant to actually leave a bad relationship. And our last caller here said, well, sometimes it's okay to just manage the bad parts and wait for the good phase to also come by. So what do you think? We are talking about relationships and personal choices this morning on the speed lane. And the question is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? The number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share your opinion with us on our topic of discussion this morning. Is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? Call in and share what you think with us. And I've been sharing a lot of reasons why people just decide to remain in bad relationships. Sometimes, sometimes it might look like if you're watching someone else go through something and you're not there, it's easier for you to make those statements and just say, well, she should just leave, he should just leave. How can you be enduring all of that? But if you go through their minds, like if you actually talk to some people and ask them how they feel, you hear things like, I've been in this for way too long and I don't even know how to restart my life again without that person. And that's when we say love is actually hurting, because you don't know how to restart your life again without that person in it. Or for the people that look at it from that angle of investment, I also mentioned that because we hear it a lot. After everything I have done for you, that statement, after everything I have done for you, you want me to just leave and go, or I will not leave that relationship. No matter where he's going, me and him will drag it and we'll go together. Or no matter where she's going, me and her will drag it. Someone even said, even if someone is a witch, he will remain there. Hello? Good morning. We cannot hear you. Maybe call back again. Numbers to call remains 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? Call in and share your opinion with us. Hello? Yes, good morning.
Good morning. This is Emeka Anyok from North Bank, Makodi, Benue State.
All right, Emeka. Welcome to the show.
Yes, the show is that neither to be single or to have a bad relationship.
Yes.
I think in all, if you don't want to die premature death, you should be single.
Okay.
If you want to die premature death, you should be in a bad relationship.
Okay.
Sometimes you should also gamble it. The person who have liver that can stay in it.
Okay.
I advise everybody that everyone should stick to a level that he knows himself. That he will go, and because somebody have money, the person get plenty money, then go enter inside the hot fire.
Okay. Well, he didn't complete everything he had to say, but I think we had just enough. He said if you want to end your life prematurely, then be in a bad relationship. But if you don't want to end your life prematurely, then it's better for you to remain single than to be in a bad relationship. And well, I think that's pretty understandable. But I don't know. It's more like people have these experiences that they have not shared, because most people are talking about the health part of it. Someone mentioned heart attack. I keep saying that, and they are leading to your end and all of that. So I think most people are talking from, or maybe looking at other people's experiences or even personal experiences. Some people have been there, but they might not feel comfortable enough to share. But if you do feel comfortable to share, make sure you call in and share that with us. Is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. It's the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. and I'm with you on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior. So keep your calls coming in and tell us for you, like your own opinion, or even if it's something you have seen that maybe you learned from. Is it better to remain single than to be in a bad relationship? Call in and share that with us. Hello. Okay, we lost that as well. So do not shy away and do not try to keep. You never know who you're going to know, who is going to get something out of what you're going to say. And I believe that everything everyone is saying is pretty educative, and that different points, even though some of the points like there are different things that if you pay attention to, you'll be able to get one thing out of each caller that give their opinion on the show. So keep calling in and share with us what you think. Is it better for you to be in a bad to be single than for you to be in a bad relationship? On 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share that with us, and I would keep talking about it from the way you interact with people. And I most of the things I would say, I know it's not new to some people, because you also hear about stories where someone will say, after everything I've done or everything I've put through, even if it's not relationship, you know how it is, even for maybe it's a business and all of that, sometimes you're doing and then it's going bad, and it's looking like you would have to maybe pull out and give up on it, and you be like, after everything I've put in this, after everything I've built, or the way you once imagined it to be like the best thing ever, and it's going bad. Some people struggle to accept that, to just like they are constantly in that denial state, like there's no way this is going bad and I cannot accept it. I just have to push and maybe, and for sometimes maybe pushing can actually work for you, but for sometimes when something is bad, I always listen to that person who would say when something is bad, it's bad, and sometimes you don't keep expecting it to just overnight or one early morning to become something else, because even if it becomes something else the next day, it's suspicious. Hello. Hello,
ma'am.
yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Blessing. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Welcome to the show, Blessing. Please step away from where your radio is a bit. Okay, well, I guess Blessing did not want to step away. It's the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this morning we are talking about relationships and personal choices. And we are asking you, is it better for you to be single than to be in a bad relationship? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share with us for you. Is it better to be single than to be in a bad relationship, or is it the opposite for you? Now, like I keep saying, some people believe it's better to be alone than to settle for what's bad. But for other people, even here on the show, we have heard some people who said, well, it's better to try to fix it or wait for a bad phase to pass, because most of the time, really truly, most of the time when things happen in your life, it's just like a bad phase, and truly it's going to pass. But you know that some things do not pass, and if you are unable to tell the difference, like at that point, do you leave or just stay and remain hopeful, like, well, something might happen and maybe it will actually change and all of that? Do you just stay and remain hopeful at that point, or do you leave? And people have mentioned the dangers. I didn't even have to mention some of the dangers of remaining in a bad relationship. You guys here have told me about how it will affect your life, how it might lead to your end and all of that. So seeing those dangers, and someone mentioned something important. He also said if someone has liver. Now, what that means is for some people, their hearts can take it, and for other people, their hearts cannot take it. Like some people are able to. We all have strengths and weaknesses in different areas, and while some people might be able to like take it, well, even if it's bad, I can manage, it's not affecting me that much. For some people, their hearts are so fragile, and it affects them that much. And like people said, if it affects you too much, then it can lead to your end. So what do you think? Is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. Call in and share with us what you think. Is it better for you to be single than to be in a bad relationship? Hello? Okay, we cannot hear you, but maybe call back and tell us what your opinion is on our topic of discussion this morning. We are talking about relationships and personal choices. Personal choices because everyone is an adult and they will choose where to be. Hello? Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Rejoice. I'm calling from KYC at Makati.
Okay, Rejoice, welcome to the show.
Okay, thank you.
So what do you think? Is it better for you to be single than to be in a bad relationship?
Although it depends, but to me, I prefer to be single because not all relationships that is bad that might end up good. So to me, I prefer being single. But some, it might lead good, but why some might lead you to
Rejoice, can you step away from where your radio is a bit? Just move a bit.
So to me, I prefer being single because to being into a relationship, I prefer being single.
Okay. Thank you so much, Rejoice, for calling in. Do you think there's anything, maybe bad things that being in a bad relationship can do to you? Some people are saying it can even lead to your death.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
I once passed through about that.
Okay.
So I can also testify. I run sick. Like, oh my God, I was ill for 1 good month.
Okay.
So I don't think that will ever happen.
Okay. Thank you so much, Rejoice, for sharing that with us. Now, we heard from Rejoice, and she came with a personal experience as well. She said for her, it's better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship. And she mentioned her own personal experience. She has been there before, and she was sick for a month. Imagine being sick for a month. I don't know. Some people can barely survive being sick for a few days. But imagine being sick for a month because a bad relationship is affecting you. Now, this is what we are talking about here. And while some people are able to manage and, let that phase pass. And Rejoice also said something that sometimes that phase will not pass. Why you think that it's just a phase that might pass by? Sometimes that phase will not pass. It will still be there. Like you'll be able to see it and all of that. And let's read this comment from Facebook. It's by Teokula Samuel, and he says, "Good morning, Asking Radio. I am Samuel from Lagos. My opinion on bad relationship is better to remain single. Bad relationships cause you a lot physically, financially, and mentally. Most importantly, your life, it reduces you to the last level and leave you empty, which time is already against you, and that can cause a serious mental health. I was once in a bad relationship and that cost me a lot, and at the end I was left to start over again. Trust me, it was not easy at the time, but thank God I am much better and I prefer to be alone for the sake of my mental health." Now, that was Teokula Samuel from Lagos. He's watching us live on Facebook because we are also streaming live on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM on Facebook. So you can also watch us. You can also watch me talk to you live on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Now you heard that was a comment from Facebook, and he said, Chokula Samuel, he said it's better for you to remain single because he's also always been there, and it cost him his mental health, and he had to like start over again, but he thanks God because starting over again was a good decision for him. So what do you think? You're on the speed lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this morning we are talking about relationships and personal choices. And the question is it better for you to be single than be in a bad relationship? You too can call in to be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. Call in and share your opinion with us. Yes, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us. Hangeior, calling from North Bank.
Okay, welcome to the show.
Hangeior, calling from North Bank.
All right, thank you. So what do you think on our topic of discussion? Is it better for you to be single or be in a bad relationship?
Despite the fact that people have laid a lot of emphasis on the poor relationship and doing away with it, there are three other factors to consider. The length of time that the relationship has been is very important.
Okay.
The causes of the poor relationship are also have to be considered. And how fruitful the relationship has been is also something that you have to consider. And the age, how long you have stayed. Because the emphasis people are talking here, more of them are young people. They are emphasizing on beginning relationship.
Okay.
Assuming you are taking the wife and her children with, and she has been so good for you for over 30 years. Suddenly, it became bad. You have to consider what is the cause of that thing.
Okay.
Or a husband that has been good to the wife. And after some time, it happens to be something, misunderstanding or all this. You have to find out the cause before saying you do away with the relationship.
Okay.
These things are very important. And the relationships are fruitful. You have children.
Okay.
It's not a gift from God, something very big.
Okay.
And at the point, without checking the causes, you decide to say that you do away with the wife.
Okay.
It's unfair. You have to check on all those things.
All right.
So there are causes. You must find out the causes, the cause of that thing, before you give a solution.
Okay.
Why you don't know the cause, how do you give solution to that kind of thing?
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much. That's my little contribution.
Thank you so much, Daddy, for calling in to be part of this conversation. We heard from Hangeior Batu from North Bank, and he said sometimes he looked at it from even the marriage perspective, like when it comes to deeper relationship, that it's marriage and all of that. You have to think about what you two have together. Like if you're looking at your children that God has blessed you with, and you want to maybe just leave, then it becomes a bad thing as well. You cannot just abandon things that you have together and all of that to just leave. It's unfair. He said it's unfair to maybe abandon some of those things that you have shared together. You have to look for the problem and then deal with it. You have to look for the problem and then get rid of it. And sometimes you look for the problem, and then if it's something unfixable, then okay, you can say, well, that one you're letting go of it. And you can also call in right now and contribute to the conversation. The number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That's 0808 427 5464. It's the speed lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and we're talking about relationships and choices. And the question is it better for you to be in a bad relationship or to remain single? You can call in and share your opinion on our topic of discussion. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Tell us your name. Okay. Where are you calling from today, Mr. Dennis?
Well, there are several reasons that sometimes relationships can break down. Sometimes, especially when it comes to deceit. Some people cannot be able to take it. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Back in the days before the advent of GSM, there was this lady, a young lady, came ripe of marriage age, and men suitors were trooping in from everywhere. That was in Boko. Then the father said, "Look, the number of people that are coming to my house, where's my daughter? Can you choose amongst it who you want?" And there was this particular guy who came in from Lagos. You know, every time he's coming, he will wear suit, he put some red barrels, some blue barrels, and the lady said, "Okay, well, that's the person she wants to marry." I came from Lagos. This guy, he was whether an accountant or something. There's something he said that he was not. But because he came from Lagos and then he was always well dressed, the father said, "Okay, since they said this is the man," the moment they said yes, the man just brought the people, paid money, and took the lady back to Lagos.
Okay.
And in those days, you know, sewage, the stealing of sewage was done manually, and that was the work the man used to do. So every night, he was living in Hangeior in Lagos. He would leave in the evening, you know, come back in the morning. So he's working in the company, it's a shift. So there was this day, I think we were living in this face me a face you kind of arrangement, and then the wife had an altercation with somebody, one of the co-tenants. The woman said, "Your husband that used to pack shit, what did they talk here?"
Okay.
The lady became so annoyed, and she said, "How can this, my husband that is an accountant, how can they be calling him that he used to pack here?" So when the husband came back in the morning, the wife just confronted him and started becoming so worried that, "How can you like this? My husband is an accountant." And this is what the woman said. The man just said, "I beg you, ignore her." You know, you have to confront this woman. Let me know, why would she be calling my husband that kind of thing?
Yes.
So the way the guy did not react to, it unsettled the wife. So she now started, becoming suspicious. Maybe there's something this man is not telling me. So one of these days, in the evening, as I was going to work, she just, because of the crowd in Lagos, she was following him. He didn't know. Until he got to where he used to work, changed into his overall that they used to use those Merua type of thing to pack shit. So the wife now discovered that truly what the man said was exactly what it was. So she became annoyed and felt that she was deceived. So and this thing became a very serious issue until she had to leave the marriage. So when she got home, the father kept saying, "What is the problem? What's the problem?" She only confided in mother. Okay. So the father now said, "You must tell me why you left your marriage and came back home." So she now said, "Okay, is the man not feeding you?" He's feeding me very well, but the man didn't tell her the truth. What he said he was not what the man a criminal. I said no. So that the man used to pack shit. So I took this time to elaborate and explain for people to understand. Some people, because they want the attention of a lady, they lie to the lady. Yeah. You understand? Yes. And sometimes, ladies will start having children and then, only knowing that they are with somebody who is deceitful. You understand? So sometimes it can affect relationships. Like the other caller talked about children. When children are involved, sometimes we just learn how to forgive and coexist to see how we can strengthen each other and become compatible.
All right. All right.
That's all. Because I had a classmate who dropped out of school. Both parents were doing well, but because they were separated, there was this suspicion. When you go to the mother, you're always with your father. When you go to the father, you're always with your mother. So they never trusted him, and they affected him, even if it's not his academic. So it's not really good. Sometimes people will just have to manage situations, and, especially when children are involved.
Thank you so much, Dennis Hangeior, for calling in to say that. Now he has, I think he has said almost everything, because he made it known that there are some times that you have to look at what is involved. And he said some of the reasons why relationship becomes bad is because of lies. He mentioned one thing, lies, about lying about who you were. Imagine that's something myself I don't think I'd be able to take. Not because, what the man was doing was something that's not worthy, or should I say something that's embarrassing, but you should have told me, and that's enough reason to I don't know, for me that's not for you to take. That's enough reason for me to get that offended and want to go back home to. And at this point, we'll wrap it up on the speed lane this morning. We've been talking about relationships and personal choices. Relationships can be complicated, messy, and emotional. Choosing to stay single instead of being in a bad relationship isn't easy, but sometimes prioritizing your happiness and self-respect is the strongest move. And it's also very important to be wise in whatever decision you're taking. So as you go about your day today, don't forget to remember to take care of yourself, know your worth, and make the right choices always. I've been with you on the speed lane, and my name is Marysyntia Hangeior. Coming up next at 10 a.m. is King James 90s Top 10, only on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. So stay tuned and let the music take you to the place that you want to be.